Hello everyone, welcome to the Heroes Initiative powered by IPCA. These heroes are instrumental in improving quality of life of the patients. Today we have one such hero who has improved life of tens and thousands of such patients. Doctor, we welcome you to the Heroes Initiative by IPCA. So doctor, now we are on retinal diseases, do's and don'ts. Doctor, my first question for you is, what are the common symptoms of retinal diseases and when should I seek medical attention?
One of the most common symptoms are eye floaters. Usually, one may observe some black color floating particles in front of the eye, some hair-like net things in front of the eye. These are usually called as floaters. Floaters sometimes are also present normally, but many a times it's a sign of a retinal problem. So if you are experiencing floaters, that could be a sign of early sign of retinal problem. Along with it, reduced vision. For any reason, if suppose you have evaluated yourself for cataract, you don't have cataract. You have evaluated yourself for glaucoma, you don't have glaucoma. The third reason why your vision can get reduced is retina problem. So if that is something, then you must get your retina checked and treated accordingly.
What kind of lifestyle changes or habits should I adopt to protect my retinal health and prevent diseases?
So retina is directly connected to the brain. So eye is just like a camera. It clicks the image, but the processing, everything is happening in the brain. So retina becomes a very, very important part of the entire visual system. Main one thing in lifestyle modification when it comes is use a good UV protective sunglasses. We normally take it as a fashion symbol, but it's not actually. Because a UV protective glasses basically helps us to cut down the harmful radiations which enters directly in the eye and damages the retina. Also, early development of cataract can happen if you have, more amount of sun exposure. So always make it a habit that when you are getting yourself exposed in sunlight, then you should have a good UV protective glasses. This is the most simplest thing which we can do to protect our eyes and our retina. The second thing is a good amount of beta carotene, zinc, magnesium, like a good healthy diet, any antioxidants, they help to keep our retina strong. Especially one of the most common things which we see in retina is age-related macular degeneration. As the name suggests, it's because of the age our retina is degenerating. So few things which we can take care is that a good healthy diet, good in all kind of minerals and vitamins do help to take care of the retina. And antioxidants, like especially if suppose someone has a habit of smoking, that should be reduced because smoking directly causes retinal damage and that can increase or aggravate your risk of retinal degenerations.
Are there any specific activities or environmental factors that I should avoid to reduce the risk of retinal diseases?
So one thing what we tell is people who have myopia, high myopia. So myopia is minus number. So if you have high number of minus glasses, that is more than -6, -7, they are at more risk of retinal problems. So if suppose you have eye power which is more than -6, firstly you should get yourself regularly checked up with your eye doctor and your retina consultant. Along with it, we tell them not to do very strenuous activities like lifting 20 kg of weight or doing scuba diving or jumping from a cliff and all should be avoided if suppose your retina is weak. Secondly, like I said, a good eye protection, that is a good UV protective glasses can help, works in long run. And a good healthy diet is something which will take care of your eye and your retina overall.
So doctor, your expertise and insights on retinal diseases, do's and don'ts are invaluable to this initiative. And we believe your participation will greatly benefit the patients.